Hey guys, today we are doing Run Through Fire by Pink SWEATS. Okay, so this song is very easy. We're gonna play it with our capo on fret number 7, right? And we're gonna play basic chords. So I'm gonna show you how to play those. I'll put the chord diagrams here. Yeah. So first chord is an A minor, right? So in this song, actually the chords are variations of the original chords. So the A minor is like this. But if you listen to the first verse, right, they play an A7, which is A minor 7, which is something like this. So you basically remove the third string, leave that open, and then you have, right, and then from A minor they go to a D. So this would normally be a D add 9 if you play all strings, but we're not going to play all strings. We're just playing 6 5 4 3. Okay, again the diagrams will be right here, and then when we go to the third chord, it's going to be a G, but instead of your normal G where you're holding third fret of the first string, you're going to leave that one, I won't even say open, you're just not going to play that string, this one. So you play 5 strings instead of 6. So you're playing 6 5 4 3 2, and you're hammering third fret of that 2, right? So this is again just a G. If we had played the full chord, it would be maybe, I don't know, a D add 9, a G add 9 or something of that sort, right? And the last chord is an E minor. And again, we're not gonna use all the strings. We're using strings 6 to 2. Right, I'll show you which ones to pick when we do the intermediate. But for the beginner, you're just gonna play. Okay, so you're just gonna strum down, tap, strum down, tap, right? Twice for each chord, right? So it all started in the summer, right? So. So you're strumming 6 5 4 3, and then you pause, and then you play just the second string. So right, so strum, pick, slap, strum, pick, slap. So that's 1 2, and then you switch. That's A minor, you switch to D. So in addition to the D that I just showed you, I want you to hammer on the third fret of the second string, right? And then for G, and then E minor, started, right? A minor, D, G, now hold, right? It's gonna be the same chords throughout the whole song, but now the intermediate player is gonna pick individual strings. So for A minor, we're using 5 4 3 2, right? And then for D, we're gonna play 6 5 4 3, and then add the second string. And then for G, it's gonna be the same, 6 5 4 3 2. And then E minor. So for E minor, we're gonna alternate 6 5 4 3, and then 6 5 4 3 2. So it's gonna be to the third and then to the second. So similar to what we did with the beginner, where we're strumming and then playing that second at the end, right? So you're gonna alternate for all your chords. So A minor, it's gonna be just 6 5 4 3 2, and then D, this one you're gonna alternate, right? And then G, you can alternate as well. And then for E minor, definitely need to alternate. Alright, so that's the intermediate player. But if you are intermediate to advanced, right, or advanced, you can play it exactly like they do in the song. So what they're doing is they're doing a hammer on the second fret, second string, first fret, right? So when you start the string, when you pick the string in the beginning, you're not holding the first fret, and then later on you just hammer on to it, right? So for that, the advanced player doesn't necessarily need to hold the whole chord, just 6 4 3. So 4 and then 3, and then back to G. For G, okay, so for G we're playing open and then hammer on to the third, right? So you can pluck the same strings that intermediate was plucking, and then you play open the first time and then you hammer on the third fret the second time. So and then for E minor we're playing to the fourth, and then the second time you play to the second, sorry, playing to the third, and then the second time you play to the second. So, and these are both open, right? And then so A minor, I'll go to fire for you, A minor, D, and then G, and then E minor. Notice I used the D as a passing chord right there. Now let's get into the intro. This is now, let me look for a pick right there. Right, so this is now the advanced player. So there's a little riff. Okay, so that is, so you're playing second fret on string number 5, and then you go right beneath to string number 4, second fret again, and then you slide 2 frets up. So 2 on the 5th string, and then down to 4th string, slide that 2 frets up, and then you play open 3rd string, and then you're back on this 4th, back on the 2nd, open, and then instead of going back up to the 2nd, you're gonna go to the 3rd, which is a C, right? So right, and then this is now, so let me just try to bring this a little closer. So 2, go beneath, slide 2 frets, open on the 3rd, back to 4, 2, open, and then C. So and then they play, right, which is just open, hammer onto the 2nd, open. And then there's something that goes, right, you'll hear that again playing in the, it's not exactly the first acoustic, but I would say this is like the rhythm or the lead just accompanying the main chords to the song, right? So this is a hammer on again, 2 to 4, 1, 2, and then open, so 1, 2, and then now you slide back, so 1, open, open on the 4th, and then you're playing the chord E minor. That's how it's supposed to go. And yeah, you can learn this at your own pace. It doesn't necessarily need to be in the song, because again, this is being played by the second guitar. But if you're trying to go the fingerstyle route, or just trying to improve, you know, your knowledge on the guitar and your skills, then definitely try this. It's a good exercise. You can tell that I even had to look at the guitar, like literally just focus to get it right. Yeah, and again, I didn't get it perfectly right. But yeah, that's been it for this song, guys. Do let me know any other new songs you want me to cover, and if you guys want exclusive tutorials, be sure to join my subscribers list. And yeah, I will see you guys in the next video. Peace. Okay, so something I forgot there is somewhere in, you know, the there's somewhere in the there's a part where they play, so this is essentially you're playing A minor, and then you go to the third fret of the first string, right? Instead of playing A minor twice, you're gonna do hammer on A minor, and then you switch to that. It's like that's your alternating way to play A minor, right? Remember, we were doing like the G alternating, E minor alternating on the intermediate player. So here we're alternating with the third fret of the first string. So